So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. Well, football has plenty of poets and artists, but there is only one Roberto Baggio, the most elegant, the most expressive, the most eloquent of them all. He was, at one stage, the very soul of Italian football.
Purity, a real example of timeless excellence. I can say no more than that.
Oh, smashing header! It's bounced back off the post. Totti gets over and intercepts.
This is the time you need that pace.
And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cafu. Maldini wins the duel this time. He's in space and looking for options. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Seedorf did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ibrahimovic! Decent hit and on target. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Ferdinand. Still goalless. Tries to play it through. Messi has it in a wide position. He's got a... And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now that's well seen too. He's on it. Can he get away? Aimed beyond the defence. Dealt with nicely by the defence. They've won a throw in. Paris Saint-Germain look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Neymar, very much a man of this moment. And it's Baggio. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Messi. Passing nice and neat. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Maldini. Well, that has not gone well. Bale. Porto have a free kick. Zico. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Porto finding their passes. Half an hour played now. And back to the keeper they go. Vieira. Ferdinand. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Bale. Zico looking to run onto it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a pretty loose pass. Messi.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Suarez. Short changes him with that pass. Picked up. It's Luis Suarez! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Roberto Baggio! Bale tries to clear. Porto are looking to go forward now. He's under a lot of pressure there. Messi. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Roberto Baggio. Might be danger here. Neymar! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Great defending, strong and determined. Cafu. Shin to shin, but... And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the second half gets underway. So the first half brought no goals. Messi. Seedorf. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Bale. And that is expertly dealt with.
Porto clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And this is Ibrahimovic. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Maldini.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's Eto'o. Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
While football is a simple game, complicated by footballers, why doesn't he slip that to the right?
Bale puts the ball in.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now it's Eto'o. Messi. Chance here to counter. And here's Messi. Cafu providing an outlet on that terrific header. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bale receives it in a wide position. Chance to shoot! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
That is good alertness. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, no joy this time. He can get that clear. Lam. And it's Totti. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cafu. Zico is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Into the channel. And he's picked it up out wide. And the finish! And yes, it's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Bale might just make this. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Vieira. It's a really well-measured ball. Lofted in. He's got tall. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Eto. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Eto. Yamal is on, takes a shot! And that has been knocked clear. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. There's the shot! Seedorf is there to clear. And it's Totti. Yamal. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Cross flung in towards the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now it's Totti. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Real chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Lamine Yamal is offering a right smile there.
All hands on deck for this one. Totti! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And the referee brings it to a close. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Well, the 10th of July 2021 was such shapes to shoot! They've scored! The ideal start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mbappe. He has a look up. Mbappe!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And here's Mbappe. Messi is onto this. And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
They get a throw in. Showing great feet there. Out again for a throw-in. Cafu does well to get it back. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost Can he finish? And it's come back out to him. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Red Star with the corner. They're first. Porto are looking to go forward now. That pass has been well intercepted. Ferdinand getting this one clear. Now it's Owen. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Red Star are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Thinks about the shot. Now that looks a decent ball. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Porto really could have done without this. So this to extend their lead. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Frankie de Jong has...
On the finish! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Nigeria are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's an imaginative pass. Yep, it's a corner. Porto with the corner. They're first. A header! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance miss, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pass somewhat off target. Messi. Ronaldinho. Out to the left it goes. Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Bale could try cutting inside here. Terrific header! No mistake! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Porto are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Thuram. Out of play for a throw. Foot in. It's going to be another throw. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Vieira. Thuram. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved. Mateus. Mateus charging forward, the ball at his feet. Bale. Ronaldinho.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy. Porto clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's...
Climbs up big! And it's there! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. Certain, searing, and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
A case now of complete control. Thuram. 30 minutes gone. And it's Ronaldinho. Spread it left. Bale puts... He's got tall! It's a loose ball. In he goes again! And he's there to clear it. Van der Vaart. Now it's Puskas. Now it's Puskas. Now that's well seen too.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the ball is out of play. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Driving forward. Messi. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! Off the post! Costa Curta. For Messi. De Jong. And they win it back again. Bale. And it's Bale. Bale. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira looking here to chip it through. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. That was easy. Almost. And Puskas! And we hit half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Porto pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. It's a mighty effort! It's hit the crossbar! And that is high. Messi. Puskas. And this is Roll! Roll! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping! Lovely bit of skill. And this is Roll! Cristiano Ronaldo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Van der Vaart. Messi. Good purposeful running this. Piqué did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! And yes, it's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Nigeria grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Pirlo. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bale gets flagged offside. He's found a way through. And they've got a throw. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Ronaldinho's delivery. That's a decent clearance. And it's Vieira. Oh, super ball. And he's got... There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Has another go! They've scored! It is no contest. It is a landslide. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
How many? Just how many? Porto are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And this is Puskás! Puskás! It's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Nigeria playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. And here's Nedved. And this is Ronaldinho. Chance, surely! It's a goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Things looking so... And Messi! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He'll fancy himself from here. Looking to widen the gap even. Messi! And that has faded wide. Messi. That is good alertness. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Maldini. And it's Piqué. Thuram. Oh, they can break here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball if he can get there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It'll be a throw-in. Puskás has found the net here, of course. Ambitious ball here. He's through here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Distributed tidily. Great ball, and he's in here. Puskás showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Son Heung-min. Raul. Ah, looks a good ball through. And this is Son Heung-min. He's tried one! And he's spooned it over the bar. Porto clearly now in lead preservation mode. Thuram. Pirlo. Piqué. Vieira. So that's it. It is all over. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Cristiano Ronaldo, very much the hero in this game. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind. And can he finish? He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Inter Milan, he's through and all alone! Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Porto with the corner, they're first. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Griezmann. And here's Mbappe. Hazard. Oh, good take and a good shapes to shoot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And the shot! And he hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Takes on his marker. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bale.
Might want to be careful there.
And he's had it nicked away. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, good-looking ball. Can he get on the end of this? And he cuts out the supply. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Cafu, oh, played right into his path. Cafu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's there to make the challenge. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Messi. Oh, important interception. Inter Milan have their second corner now. Griezmann goes short. Griezmann. Oh, he's been flattened there. And now they can spring out of defence. Zico stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mbappe. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Zico. Nicely shaped ball. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Griezmann. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Lovely. And the shot! Goal! Inter! And the comeback is complete. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation.
He's tried one! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Cristiano Ronaldo brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And smartly reclaimed. Porto are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Pele, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. He is just caressing the ball. This their second corner of the game. Vieira clears it away. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Hazard knocks it into space. Big chance! Bale. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Park Ji-sung concedes a free kick for that. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Looking for options for movement. Terrific header! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And we're off again.
Porto really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Piqué. Maldini. Played back to the goalkeeper. And it's Piqué. Seedorf, who does have an assist to his name. That's Maldini. Zico is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Piqué. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Park Ji-sung. Griezmann, looking understandably energised after his goal. He gets big! Really well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's having a shot! Park Ji-sung. Maldini pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Vieira. Nicely aimed pass. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Knocks it out wide. Now here's the delivery. It's a mighty effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Good ball, good take. Tries to play it through. That is a brilliant interception. Seedorf. Zico. Vieira. Out to the right. Pass somewhat off target. Hazard. And he's managed to get free. He's on it. Can he get away? Pele. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Tries a deft little ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, super ball! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Porto really could have done without this. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Inter Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's come in hard. Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Now it's Hazard. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Well, there's the clearance. Porto are looking to go forward now. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And that has been cut short. Vieira. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pele. He can run onto that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Vieira. Seedorf. Pele. Zico. Now it's Nedved. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Nedved, played in deep. Saliba can get it clear. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Oh, that is a nice touch. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, that's a key interception. And time is up. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Well, we've got to expect Frank Lampard to be central to pretty much everything here, Jim, haven't we?
Without a doubt. He'll be amongst the busiest players out there, doing everything from breaking up play, distributing balls left and right, and of course making all of those surging runs from deep, looking to meet the ball just around that D.
Well, that's the signature move, of course. That's what makes him so prolific.
And what a move it is, and not many midfielders score that many goals or are as clinical.
And it's Lampard. Look at the space here. Darren Fletcher. Nedved.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Thuram. Bale. Plays it across. Oh, smashing header! Pinches it off him. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Bale. Ronaldinho. Maldini. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that has left him in a heap. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, well played. Nedved can see things others simply cannot. Bale. And he's forced to go back. Van Dijk. Maldini. And it's Messi. Maldini. Spread it left. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Up he goes! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Maldini. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
To Maldini. And it's Bale.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Van Dijk. And it's Maldini. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Seedorf. And he's been shifted off it. Cannavaro. The ball has bounced loose now. Club America looking to pass their way through. And he goes cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
Van Dijk. Porto finding their passes for Messi. Bale. And he's whipped it across. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Now it's Pelé. Vieira. And it's Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Thuram. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Half-time getting close now. Crunching tackle. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now the ball in. Opts for safety. Maldini. Ronaldinho.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's dealt with that well. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Porto are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Porto do have a chance to counter here. Bale. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Vieira. He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Vieira is offering a wry smile there.
Messi. And this is Ronaldo. Out to the right. Messi. Has a shot! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Vieira. Beckenbauer. Oh, this is a terrific run. Tries to pass it through. He's on it. Can he get away? Defending of the desperate variety. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's gone for a throw-in. Lampard. Lampard! And this is Lampard. Hangs in a cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Maldini. It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Ronaldinho. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Azar. And it's Azar. He can run onto that. It's come through and he's had a quick look in. Terrific header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Club America with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Porto present their opponents with the best possible chance here. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. And he's buried it! 1-0! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Club America have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Spread out to the left. Check, getting this one clear. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Azar. Oh, nicely intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And this is Pele. And this is Lampard. In by Lampard.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They won another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
The final 5 minutes. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And Messi! He's scored! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Gorgeous! Just gorgeous!
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
He'd been asking for that, Peter, and it puts him under much more pressure now.
And that should get the job done. Now it's Cruyff. Hangs bullish header! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway.
Clarence Seedorf is good enough to mix it up there with the best on the planet.
In practically every position.
Yeah, he can perform a whole number of roles in keeping with that Dutch trait of total football, and he can have the swaying influence here too.
Seedorf is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
That is good strength. No way through. He's had a shot! And it's Davis. And this is Ibrahimovic. Pull it. Seedorf. Ronaldinho. That's gone for a throw-in. Seedorf. Rijkaard. Now Seedorf goes looking wide, and it's Seedorf.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bellingham. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Nicely spread. That has ended up in no man's land. Jordan Henderson. Bellingham. Seedorf. Bale promptly onto that, and that is that. Seedorf. It's a searching pass. Neatly clipped into space. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ronaldinho is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Has a look and plays it forward. Porto yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nesta. Ronaldinho chasing after it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Seedorf. Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity.
Ronaldinho! Decent enough try.
Ronaldinho certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Sends it crossfield. Bale is one whose deliveries we all know about. Bale. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's a nicely shaped ball. He's picked his way through. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here! That is decidedly lacking.
Davies clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Thuram. Nesta is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Tries to pass it through. Can he get onto this? And he's there to make the challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, this looks sharp. Chance, surely! Goal, Germany! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Germany are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Porto certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Rijkaard has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card. Ibrahimovic, and a chance! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his...
Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Decent hit from there. Thuram. Oh no, what has happened here? And we've reached half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Porto really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
And the action is back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Seedorf did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Gets his head on it! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Thuram. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the ball is out of play. Thuram. This might spell danger. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Cruyff ready to try one. So a genuine chance to increase the lead. Cruyff! That was travelling. Bale. Good running, strong and purposeful. Ronaldinho has been caught there. It's a foul. And here's Ronaldinho. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's fabulous. Seedorf. Chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
A case now of complete control. Porto have the chance to go the other way. Oh, what's he done? They're urging him to shoot. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Porto are looking to break at pace. That's good vision. Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper read that really well.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And he's there to retrieve it. And the counter is on. Plays a sharp little ball here. Cruyff. Now there's a fine ball. Climbs up big. It's in. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Seedorf has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to.